So clearly we have understood the difference between chatbot and virtual assistant, right? That's my main intention in the previous video, to just give you the history, what made people go for it. Because that's where you have seen when the dot-com bubble happened in the 1990s, there you have seen the era of cloud computing, big data, and then people started running towards, and not running basically, that's where importance of data. That is the reason the 21st century in 21st century, Harvard University has given data science as a sexiest job. The only reason is the importance of data being erupted. It's all about, see, the big data is the old term. It's going to be teradata, right? That means large scale of data when you go for computing, or when we go for generating, whether it is e-commerce or marketing related or health sector, whatever it is, telecom or anything. Because that's how in the 2021 we are going to have 5G, right? Even in India we're going to experience, by the end of this year we'll be having 5G. It's within split of seconds you can download how much amount of data. That's what is happening, right? So that is the reason I just gave you a brief of what is chatbot and what made chatbot different with virtual assistant. It's simple. When you go for virtual assistant, it is something like, it's a user oriented way. That is where Siri, Cortana, OK Google, you have so many things like that where it is being assisting. Even you go for Alexa, right? Even you have some kind of Samsung devices, Google devices, you have so many things, right? Because virtual assistants are always user oriented way. They help us in performing our daily activities. So to get that understanding, why can't we go for giving our text and converting that to speech? Because in our virtual assistant, we give text, we'll make our program to generate the voice. You have so many libraries with that, but I'll be using a well-known library which is Google Text-to-Speech. But how does the flow will go on? Whatever text you give, because generally when we speak, your vocal throat, you have this oblongata. I'm not going into detail of biology, but in your childhood you must have learned how does your vocal throats are important, and what made people we speak, and how does singers, they speak on continuously, right? They sing the songs, your teacher will tell the class. So it's all depends on our vocal throat. Some people may have different voiceover, some other may have different voiceover. Voice artist, dubbing, you have all these terms, right? Everything is related. But coming to our terminology, we'll give a text, we'll convert that thing to speech. But internal process we need to understand, right? So that's where we generally see this. When you go for relating, giving the text pre-processing will be done. Going for linguistic analysis, whatever the words we give, generally the next process is grapheme to phoneme conversion. That is nothing but how does the pronunciation is being generated. So for that reason, we'll be using a well-known library which is Google Text-to-Speech. Whatever text we give, it will be spoken with the voice. That's a predefined voice trained in it. Because even for Siri also, you know, the voice artist giving the voice. For OK Google, you can change the voiceover. For Windows, you can also change it, right? It understands the pattern and the speech will be generated. The same process, how does our human beings do? We'll do the same process for our machine with the help of Python libraries. That's where Python is being rocking in every field, and that is the reason every organization or academics, why they are running towards Python is, if you learn Python, you have some versatile advantages. That is the main reason when you use Python. It's not that you should learn only Python. If you learn Python without any background, you can easily use it if you are good at understanding the logic. So now, first we'll just open our IDLE. We'll just need to install the particular module, right? So for that, we'll be using our Google Text-to-Speech. I'll be showing you how to install a library, but just see, you can just type GTTS. It is Google Text-to-Speech. See, it is a Python library. It provides a command line interface to interface with Google Translate Text-to-Speech API. Because we'll be also building one more project where we build a registration form, first understanding the importance of API. No need to worry about that. Where first we'll give our text. What does that will be done? That text is particularly converted to voice. So that's where we'll be using this particular Google Text-to-Speech library. So for that, he'll give you the installation procedure. So to install that, you need to go to your command prompt. That is the reason we made path, we made that add path to environment variables. That means if you type Python, you should see command prompt, you should see Python terminal. If you are able to see it, then you can install any package directly. Otherwise, you should go to the download files where you need to download .exe file. So for now, what we can do is we can just give pip install, the package name is or the library name is Google text-to-speech, whatever he gave, GTTS, that is Google text-to-speech. Then automatically it will be installed. It will tell you, it will go for collecting the download files, and see, it has tell me that already requirement already satisfied, because I'll be using it from couple of days or months. So for you it will be different, but you should see, you will be able to restore it. You should, when you import GTTS, you should see the module being or the library being taken. It should not prompt any error. So for that reason, you can just use it. So if you get any warning with this, you need not worry. The only thing is, it is telling you to upgrade. You should be able to import GTTS. When you go for import GTTS, you should go to next line. So no module name GTTS. Why? Because if I import in this way, when I go for import GTTS, see, you will be able to see how does that is being taken. That's what the difference in when you use the package. It clearly tells you how to use GTTS. From GTTS, you import this particular function, because you cannot read the module directly, right? That is the main difference. So now we'll open our IDLE and we'll just use the particular package or library which we have installed to generate our speech, right? You can use the interactive mode or you can go for your script mode. It is fine, whatever you use. So file, new file, I'll just save it as text-to-speech so that you can easily remember. Don't save with the module name or library name. I'll just save it as T2S so that you can easily see. So T2S, that is text-to-speech, right? So where we are using Google text-to-speech, that's the particular library. Wherever we give the text, it will be giving the result in the format of speech. When I say speech, that is the audio file, right? What is the extension of audio file? We have the very well-known thing is .mp3. MP4 is different. MP3 is our audio file, right? So it is Google text-to-speech. So now what we'll be doing is, we need to first import that library and call the function. How do you do it? Because only refer with the official documentation. That's where this Python package index will provide you, because you can see with the number of stars and forks. That's where always you need with, you say just see with the extension of pip and go with the description and just start working on it. That is the reason there is no something like core or advanced in Python. I always keep on telling it. We only install the particular package, just get the directory of it. We use our particular function. So from GTTS, I import G, capital T, capital T, capital S, because we are just importing the particular module from the function, from the particular library. Google text-to-speech, we import GTTS. Then what I want, I'll just particularly give a speech. So speech is equal to, I should give some particular function for it, right? I mean, I should give particular text to it. If I give GTTS, and if I don't give anything, I'll save this and I'll execute this. See, this constructor underneath it is missing one required positional argument text, because it is clearly telling you, you should give text within it. So when you open this, see, text and slow language checking, because in the language checking, in the language will be giving US English. There are so many things, because with this particular library, we'll give our text that will give result in the format of a audio file. So to hear that audio file, I'll just make sure one simple change. So first I'll give you, hello everyone. You can give any text, it's up to you. Hello everyone, how are you? So this is my text. I should see the audio in the same way. That means I should hear from Google text-to-speech library. It's a voiceover, right? It is being pre-trained with that voice. So whatever you speak, it is basically with the US accent, because we generally have the UK accent. Here we are just making sure that it will read with the US accent, because that, you see, Python, it's from the It's a programming language where you see it's from abroad country only. It's not from the, we can customize it. We can train our languages because it is a Google text to speech API. You know, Google is an American based company. So US English. So it's fine. So now what happens if I print this speech? Because always make sure whatever function you take or whatever the result you see, just print the result first. You can see some difference in the output, whatever we are trying to give. Let's wait for the result, and you can see when I gave speech over there, it will automatically generate a bitcode format where the particular function is storing the result. Let's wait for the result and let's see what happens. So because we have clearly given, I just made it to print of speech. There you go. Google text to speech. Hello everyone, how are you? What is the result we got over there? We got gtts.text-to-speech, the particular object at this. Or even if you go for directory of it, let's see, gtts and speech. Even if you go for directory of particular gtts, what is the object over there? Or because this is what we have learned earlier, right? Working on objects and classes, whether it is saving, because now I should save the particular speech. How should I save it? I should save it with the .mp3 extension. That means whatever text we gave in gtts function, hello everyone, how are you? We need to save it in the .mp3 file. So just go for it. So I'll give a is equal to, I just go for speech, that's a variable, .save, because clearly we have given when you go for gtts methods, it has save function. That means we are saving the particular whatever text we have generated over there, that should be saved and you should hear that voice. How do you hear? If you raise the volume, you can hear it, right? In the same way, I'll just show you how you can hear the text I give. Hello everyone, how are you? I'll not speak it. Whatever the voiceover we have for our gtts library, you can hear that thing. So I'll just save it with some audio dot, because audio files are with mp3 extension, right? So just save it with audio.mp3. That's what we have seen in files. You just see the location, because I am running from desktop. You should see in the desktop location only, you should be able to see this mp3 file, and no issues. If you have any error, something like, let me just first execute this. I'll click on execute, run module. I should be able to see the object directly, and that means in particular location, I should see the mp3 file. There you go, no error. But if you face any error like something like unable to find token seed, that is translate google.com, that is some of the errors you might get because Google has updated and switched the another way. So for that reason, the best thing is no need to go for any tokens or anything. Just uninstall this gtts and go for installing it again. That is the best solution. You can go for it. Here I'm not getting any error as of now. Very good. If you get any error, reinstall the package. How do you go for it? Pip uninstall the package name or the library name, then go for pip install gtts. Very good. So first let's see in my desktop location, where you, there you go, see audio.mp3. If you wanted to hear the audio, I should just raise the volume and let me play it. You can hear it. Hello everyone, how are you? See, that's how you have clearly heard the audio. So that is how you can clearly see what made our speech.mp3. That's how our speech, audio.mp3, that's our gtts library. Whatever text we gave, it is clearly saving in the format of .mp3. That is our text to speech conversion. Whatever text we give, it is saving in the format of .mp3. Now we'll use this concept as a simple thing, because we are giving text, it is generating voice, right? In the same way, we'll use some couple of libraries like speech recognition along with regular expression to make our text understand, so that our virtual assistant will follow some steps, right? So we'll see those things in the next series of videos, but make sure that you are using this. If you have any errors with that, just reinstall the library, it will be done. If you have any queries, I'm there to help you out. Just make sure that you raise that thing in, you may raise that query, I'm there to help you out. You need not worry. Just reinstall the library, it is done, and just see the location where your file is being saved. So automatically you can see the result, right? So whatever text you give, you can see the same result. Suppose if you change anything, it will be automatically. So let me just save this thing. Let me just save this. So first let me close this file. I'll save it and I'll execute once more. I'll first save this and I'll execute once more. I should see the bit code. There you go. Again, if I just raise the voiceover and I should see it. See, clearly you can see the difference. Whatever text you give, automatically the audio being overridden over there. So that's how you have clearly understood the difference of how do you use this Google text-to-speech library and how the text is being saved as an MP3 file, which is an audio file. So just keep on going with that. If you have any errors, as I clearly told you, just reinstall the library. It is done. That's only the best solution. I hope you have enjoyed watching it. If you have liked our content, please do hit like button and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more useful content and exciting updates. If you want to learn such practical content at an affordable cost with Microsoft certification and instructor support, please register at academy.codegnan.com. You can also download app from Play Store as Codegnan. Never hesitate to raise queries in the comment section, and please do reply with your suggestions for more practical videos. We'll be happy to come up with it. Thank you.